Well, good evening. It's oNiD time again, and I can't think why, but we've got a few more viewers than we normally would at this time on a Thursday. In fact, we wouldn't normally be broadcasting by this time. We're normally a little bit later on, but there is a good reason why, and we'll get to that very, very shortly. First of all, good evening to all of you. Great to see so many of you with us already. We'll say hellos to all of you a little bit later on once we've dealt with the stuff that we need to do. And that is because there's a bit of an announcement tonight. And it's one that has been brewing for a while, I think it's fair to say. But this one is now ready to be talked about. And I'm pleased to say that I will not be talking about it by myself, because Mr. Johnny Ashley is here, as always.
Hello.
Hello. But we are joined by an extra special guest as well, which is Mr. Steve from simracing.gp. Hello, Steve.
Hello. How are you doing?
All good, thank you. All good. I'm only hesitating ever so slightly because a few people seem to be all of a sudden, picking up Twitch ads. So it's just standard Twitch fodder. Just when you're about to drop an announcement, sticking adverts on. So we'll just drag it out ever so slightly.
If it helps, mine's on ad 4 of 4. So really done.
Good God. I hope they're going to give us some cash off the back of this. Okay. So for those people who don't know Steve, who are you? What do you do?
Hi guys, I'm CEO at SGP. So I work with the team to try and build a platform that you want to use and want to host races on. That's basically my life for the last 18 months, trying to build this platform.
And a bloody good job of it you guys have done as well. It's been great for us being part of the Sim Racing GP journey. So we've really enjoyed working with you guys on it, and we're pleased that other opportunities have come our way as a result.
What opportunities?
Well, that's exactly what we're here to talk about, and I think it's time for me to hand over to Johnny so that he can tell you exactly what's going on, because Johnny, it's fair to say this is about as big as any news could get for oNiD, right?
This is the biggest news for oNiD. It's huge for us.
And how long have you known about this?
The process began maybe January, and to get to this point, so yeah, you're pushing 2 months of.
And you've got a big gob, so it must have been difficult to keep that to yourself.
Was extremely difficult, really, really. Yes, Ben. Just to reply, yes, I am announcing ACC DLC. That's giving me that privilege.
Yeah. Okay, so I think we've teased long enough. Johnny, tell us what's going on.
So, I'm going to give a little bit of background before I get to it. So, January, Steve at SGP announced that he was taking applications to be a community partner with someone. We then applied. We went through all the stages, and we got to the final 2. I then had an interview, and I'm pleased to say that as of right now, oNiD Community Racing is the official community partner with Jimmy Broadbent.
Just say that bit again.
We are the official community partner with Jimmy Broadbent.
Now, I mean, that is pretty special in itself. I mean, I think I've said this to you guys before, but not only is this a massive moment for oNiD, but I'm guessing for a lot of people within the community individually as well, because myself, I started sim racing off the back of watching Jimmy Broadbent videos on YouTube. This guy, made sim racing feel accessible. You know,
Yeah.
it wasn't a case of watching somebody with ridiculous, 100 grand sim rig or whatever. It was a guy living in his mum's shed, playing racing games with his mates, and that made it accessible. And I think for a lot of us, made us feel like we could get involved in sim racing, and we did. So, just explain what this partnership is and how it's going to work.
So, what it will mean is that oNiD, the first thing I'll say, oNiD is still going to be very much its own being, and we will still be hosting leagues, and we will still be doing what we do best and providing you guys with some great racing. But what it means is that we will be running events for Jimmy, with Jimmy, over on his SGP page. We will be running the high quality events that we run here. We'll be running over there, whether it be ACC, AC, Race Room, AMS2 when it comes to the platform. So we'll be doing all that. We'll be hosting some fantastic events. Jimmy will be racing in some of them. We all know that he's a very busy boy nowadays, but he will be about and racing with us as well. So yeah, that's where we'll be, and that's where we're starting off. We're going to start off with a few series of races and get things going. So yeah, it's really exciting, really exciting times for us. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah, at some point, maybe when we creep beyond the watershed, Johnny, we can talk about the phone call where you called me to say that we got it, because there was there was a few post watershed words from both of us, I think. But Steve, whilst we've got you, before you need to go and get some practice in and do some racing for yourself.
Yeah, I am racing tonight.
Just, what was the need for Jimmy to have a partner to come and do this?
Yeah, good question. So the like Johnny says, Jimmy's a busy guy at the moment. He's obviously racing in Prague this year, and he wants to do more. Obviously, he's got his Mazda, and who knows what else he's got planned for this year. So like the real world stuff is his priority at the moment. He's really taking the real world motorsport stuff very seriously. So running a community, as you guys know, is pretty hard, right? It's you've got to do a lot of work, and I think Jimmy just wants to race more, but in like an organised manner, but just between all of the real world commitments and not just the racing, right? All of the other like videos that he shoots and everything, it's difficult for him to do to run the community the way he would want it. So as a member, he's more than a member. He's a partner at SGP. He wants to do more racing, and like we said, we put the feelers out. I think it actually might have been, was it the end of last year or just was it the beginning of this year? Can't remember exactly. Just to say, look, is anyone interested in running doing the partnership with Jimmy? And we got a ton of applications. And
really, you do surprise me.
Yeah, well, to be honest with you, I mean, Jimmy is a very modest bloke, as like I'm sure you kind of you probably get that from his streams anyway. But he was like, wow, I can't believe that people, so many people have applied for this. I was like, man, it was a no-brainer. It was going to happen. But yeah, we got down to the last two, so the other community that we were talking to. It was another big SGP community called Pit Crew, who do some fantastic stuff as well. And it was just basically impossible to really choose between the two. So the arrangement really looks like you guys partnering with Jimmy to do the official Jimmy Broadbent community on Sim Racing GP. And we're planning to do some one-off events with Pit Crew and other communities on the platform as well, because I think we can all benefit from Jimmy being on board. So that's kind of where we've got to, and I'm really looking forward to the future of this and seeing this one really blow up.
Yeah, I think we all are as well, and it's great to see the reaction in chat as well. Yeah, this is hype news. This is absolutely fantastic. Jimmy is one of, if not the biggest name in sim racing. Like you say, Steve, he's very modest, so I don't think he would agree with that. But yeah, he really is, and I think Ben's celebrating because he's just gifted another 5 tier 1 subs. So there you go.
Hey.
Good lad.
He's just been paid.
Oh, it's just been paid. All right, okay. Well, Ben, do some more then. But Steve, it must be really important for Sim Racing GP to get Jimmy's community firing as well, because there's over 8,000 members sat in there as we speak, and ready and raring to go with events.
Yeah, exactly. And I think, every time you see Jimmy do a stream on SGP, like the grids are full in like seconds, and it's we could do grid after grid after grid of people that want to get involved, but it's just trying to find the time for him, honestly. Like we plan stuff, and then it's like, I've got to go and do a test in the Praga, and then we'll plan something again, and it will be like I'm flying over here and stuff. So it's really difficult to try and get him to be able to commit to a league, because that's because he wants to do it, but it's difficult for him to do it. You see, like some of the stuff which he's like really committed to, where he's not been able to do it because of other commitments and stuff. So it's really tricky. But I think the way that we've what you guys like proposed works really well. I think in that it's sort of regular slots for him to be able to come in and take part, but you're still going to have your community rocking and rolling as it is now. Essentially, this is an extension of oNiD, really, to give Jimmy's audience a place to race, right? So I think it's going to be a really good partnership.
Sorry, Jimbo Mancy in chat. I remember when I was the popular Jimmy within oNiD. Yeah, that one's gone, Jimbo. Sorry, but Steve, it's for us, it's been great to be part of the process. But also just a huge thank you from everyone at oNiD for both you guys and for Jimmy putting your trust in us, and I know full well, I mean, Johnny and I have been, and a couple of others have been talking in detail about some of the plans already. We've got a big meeting with all of our admins this weekend to go through some more details and start working stuff through. So we are all committed to absolutely nailing this one. But huge thank you to you guys for putting your trust in us. We really appreciate it, and we're looking forward to what happens next.
Awesome. Thank you guys for applying. Thank you guys for running such an awesome community on SGP. Thank you to all the other communities on SGP that applied as well. It was really difficult to whittle it down to the 2 that we had, and even then we still couldn't choose. So thank you to everyone that's sort of taken part, and thank you to everyone that races on SGP. Honestly, we're trying to make the platform the best we possibly can. We've got some really cool stuff coming up. It's been a long sort of development cycle that we've been on, and working through the roadmap for the rest of the year. But it'll be worth the wait, I promise.
Brilliant. Steve, we'll let you go and get some practice in and and get ready for the racing. But thanks a lot for coming to chat to us.
Cheers, guys. Thanks very much.
Thanks, buddy.
Bye now.
Johnny, number one, your missus is in the chat. Yay, will now be more of a racing widow.
Yeah, she's just come down into the man cave, cheering and dancing around, and then I think that it dawned on her that yes, she is going to be more of a racing widow.
Surely that's a positive, though, isn't it?
I think she likes it. I think one day I'm going to wait for the padlock to be on the outside of the door.
Yes, indeed. Oh, she says sign me up. Oh no, that's for Mrs. Mancy's support group for racing widows. There we go. There we go. I don't even know what to say, Johnny. This is mega, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think I can probably get away with it tonight. This is fucking mental. I've been sat on it for a fair couple of weeks, and I've been putting things in place. We've been working as a team in the background. I've been bugging the shit out of Steve because we just wanted to get it announced. It hasn't really sunk in, but I think it will. You know, I had the great privilege of actually being in an interview with Jimmy.
See, when you say interview, I can't imagine him absolutely grilling you. I bet it wasn't like that, was it?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't at all. Steve just wanted to know how we would run it, and I discussed things with Jimmy and put our views across. He didn't need to know about oNiD because we'd given him all the details, and he's obviously done his research and seen what we've done. So it was incredible he chose us.
Hiker just says he just asked whose fault it was.
Yes, Hiker, this one is my fault. and when Steve said about it was whether it was just before Christmas or whether it was just after, I can't remember, when he posted up that post about applications to be Jimmy Broadbent's community, to partner with him, I text him in about 30 seconds flat. I didn't discuss it with anyone. I didn't say, shall we do it with the admin team? I just went and did it.
Yeah, I think you then messaged me and said, oh, this has come up, shall we do it? And my response was, hell yes. And you said, oh good, I'm glad you've said that because I've already done it.
Yeah. It was an opportunity that we couldn't waste. An opportunity that wouldn't come up again.
No.
I thought we were in a good position. We weren't even at 1,000 members at this point, you know. So we've grown so much without Jimmy. Now, like I said to you earlier, we're going into phase 2. Phase 1 was, right, this is who we are. This is the growth phase. Now let's go and be awesome. Let's go and show... Let's face it, let's go and show the world, because that's his audience is worldwide, what we're about. Let's go and run some great events. Let's go and get him involved in the racing. And draw people in that way. We've got a good community.
A good community? We've got... I'm just checking that there's no delicate ears around. We've got the fucking best community. I'm sorry, but we have. And I'm not talking about how we run it or anything like that. I'm talking about the people in this community. We were saying this just the other day. Yeah. That there are some other communities out there where there's no chat, there's nothing. It's just silent. And this place is fun. It's friendly. You know, we've seen in recent weeks, you know, people saying, "Oh, I'm struggling a bit with this," and it's not even racing related. And the community rallies round and helps and talks to each other, and we have a laugh as well. And you put all of that together. I love this place. You know, the fact that I haven't raced since the middle of January, and I'm probably here in the community more than I am when I'm racing at the minute, because it's just so good. Yeah, you know, and that's not just down to me, down to you, it's down to everyone. Everyone puts in. I've always had you put in what you get back, you know. The more you put in, the more you'll get back. Yeah. Dog Juice is... DJ's a little bit out of the loop. Hang on, have I heard right? Jimmy is joining us. Yes, DJ, we are the official community partner for Jimmy Broadbent. So we will be running Jimmy Broadbent events on all platforms. And actually, that's something to pick up on, right? Because one of the things very, very early on in the whole conversation about Jimmy was this isn't just... about ACC. He loves all other kinds of sims. You know, AC, Automobilista, AMS2. Obviously, he's thrashing the GT7 today, which kind of falls outside of our remit. But even things like Race Room as well. He loves all kinds of different sims, all kinds of different platforms, and that's one of the things that we've got a foundation for, but I think is going to be a big benefit within the community is that we should be able to show some people what we can do in stuff outside of ACC as well, and start to build some of those other racing platforms even bigger, which would be great because we've got a Race from League starting tonight, which is fantastic. We've got the AC leagues that we do, and this gives us platform to do more of that.
Yes, absolutely. It does. It gives us a platform. It gives us a worldwide platform. It gives us the ability to be able to share what we already know they're great at sims, but people out there might not have tried a race room. For me, if you want to go and do touring car racing and DTM racing, you go to a race room. The physics on it, to be able to bang doors and get your elbows out, it's just fantastic. There is some great stuff. It's free to download. Yes, some of the content you pay for, but it's cheaper than iRacing.
Yeah.
A damn sight cheaper than iRacing. You don't have to pay a membership each month. It's fantastic. AC has some of the best mods out there. From ragging bread vans around Cadwell Park the other month to transit vans around STC in China. But they've also got really fantastic mods. NASCAR and IndyCar are absolutely mint on there. And yes, Ben, you are the bread van champ. But yes, you are.
Yeah, but I'm the transit van champ, so
yeah. Yeah, well, you were the only one that could get out of the pits.
Yeah, and skills.
So, yeah, and it hasn't sunk in. It hasn't. If someone had said to me in June 2020, when there was 12 lads running a Friday night league on Project Cars 2 because we couldn't go to Simply Race on a Friday night because of lockdown, that we would be 18 months later running a massively successful community and have now partnered with Jimmy Broadbent, I'd have said, oh, yeah, all right, mate, fucking pull the other one. But here we are. We've done it. We've done it. We haven't done it alone either. This is the main thing. We haven't done it alone. The exposure that we get from SimRace 24/7.
Yeah.
The support we get from merchandise from yourself at Sim Stuff. The support we get with our practice servers from Caden Computers.
Yeah.
And Ben's making his way with Ben 22 Racing into the world of liveries and graphics. He does all our liveries, like our team liveries, and all the graphics you see on screen now, and all the graphics you see on posters. He does all that for free for us because he was a founding member of oNiD. We couldn't do it without the support of everyone, and we couldn't do it without the guys that come and drive with us. Do you know what I mean? We've got people that have been here since pretty much day one. I'm talking people like Apex Vest or Alex Shahabi, Hydronox and DJ were actually in the Friday Night League. So was Junior, Brother Simo. These guys I'd raced with before. They were part. They've been here from the very start. And even to the newer guys, Hiker, it is your fault. Hiker's just joined in with the banter, gets involved, has a laugh. We've got some great people. So, and I think it's important to mention, and someone mentioned it in chat, I think, probably 40 posts ago, that we have a great community, and it is a community, and we're not going to lose that feeling of community. We're not going to forget our roots. We're not going to forget where we came from.
No.
We're going to look after the guys that looked after us, basically. So there'll be plenty of stuff for the OGs and the people that have been here for a long time. That we will not forget them guys. We'll do everything we set out to do when we set out this community and we started this community, and that will not change. Just means we've got a different arm. We've expanded, and we've got Jimmy under our belt as well. And what I want to see as well is that crossover. The guys race with oNiD, and we love all you guys that race with oNiD. Come and join us. You know what our events are like. We have fun when we do our events. Yeah. Come and do it with Jimmy as well.
Yeah, and that's really important, because I remember right at the very beginning when we were talking about this, one of the things that we didn't want to do was suddenly just get the point of Jimmy saying, "Oh, go race with oNiD," and open up our doors, and suddenly people would flood in, and we wouldn't be able to, keep doing what we do with oNiD in the same way, and we wouldn't be able to, keep the same ethos that we've got, and all of that kind of stuff. So it was important that it's worked in the way that it does. So whilst the two things are very, very interlinked, the Jimmy Broadbent platform plus the oNiD platform, they are in some ways still separated. So yeah, of course oNiD's going to pick up some new members off the back of this. Great, and let's bring them in, let's welcome them in, let's make them all part of the oNiD family. But at the same time, oNiD is still here, and it's still going to be in the same way that it is. And actually, the calendar's not even really gonna change. We will be running multiple events on certain nights across the two different places to race within SGP, and all of that is so important to make sure that it keeps the oNiD ethos. We actually, right at the beginning, said, can we do this and keep the oNiD that we know and love? Because if the answer was no, then it would have been, we don't want to partner with Jimmy. But the fact that we can is fantastic, and we can bring all of this together and make it work.
Yeah, absolutely. And the love we're getting in the chat as well is incredible. I don't think DJ's really fathomed it.
Yeah, but that might have been the bottle of 13% wine he's just necked.
Yeah, he's not quite fathomed what's going on. Mrs. Johnny Crash, Evie and I are very proud of him. Thank you. They put up with me. All I do is talk about this and that, and it's all oNiD this and oNiD that, and I couldn't do it without them either. They're great, and it's just it's just mad, isn't it? It's just mad.
It is mad. It is mad. But it's also, your missus is absolutely right when she says, yeah, this is something to be proud of. And you should be, because you've built something awesome here, and we're all really grateful for it, and now Mr. Broadbent's going to get to see what that's all about as well.
Evie's just run downstairs to fist pump me. Bless her. Yeah.
I thought you were going to say to punch you in the face.
No, she's come down to celebrate.
That's excellent. Well, it's still mad that all this time later, most of us haven't actually met up. So I do really look forward to us finding an opportunity to meet up at some point later on this year, where we can toast this moment with a beer.
Absolutely. That's way better call than going down the oNiD fans route, Hydronox. That's what the plan was. Yeah. Willie, it's going to happen. Oh, good God.
Well, with a name like Willie.
Yeah, Willie Blackhammer as well.
Anyway, isn't your daughter listening in? So.
Yes, no, that's true. We'll better keep that one quiet.
Oh dear. Somehow we've got to refocus on the fact that we've actually got a race tonight, but these guys are still in their driver's briefing, so we can still talk about this a little bit longer. Let's just talk about that when you phoned me that night. I'd literally I reckon it was about 7 o'clock in the evening, wasn't it, when you called me to say that we'd got it. Yeah. And I had just finished my last mouthful of dinner. And my phone rang, and it's pretty rare for Johnny to actually call me on my phone. That's normally saved for when you know that I'm not in front of my PC or for some kind of emergency. And phone was ringing, and it was Johnny, and I thought, oh God, what's going on? I answered it, and I think the exact word. Now, just bear in mind, if there are any younger viewers right now, then there will be a profanity here. I answered it. I went, "Hello, mate," and you just went, we've only fucking done it. And that was it.
Yeah. And it was and then I rung Ben and I rung Dave after, and that exact comment was it. They answered, "I don't know, mate, all right, we've only fucking done it." It was, and it was just like I couldn't believe it. I got the phone call from Steve, and he was like, "Yeah, Jimmy's chose you," and I just went, "Yeah, all right then." And he went, "No, honestly, Jimmy's chose you. He thinks you're going to be a perfect fit," and I think we will be. Evie's covering her ears. Good work. Let's face it, she probably is worse when I'm racing.
She probably hears worse when you're on the phone to me during the afternoon.
Yeah, more than yeah, definitely. But it's it was just I was like, I couldn't believe it, and then we kind of kept it away from the admins for a little bit because we needed to keep it quiet, and then we told the admins, and I think D-Stack was probably my favourite response. He was, "Oh shit." It just and none of them. The one thing that stuck with me when back in the start of January, and I said to my admin team, I said,
"Are you going to talk about Tom Stocks here?"
Yeah,
and have you remembered what he said he was going to do yet? Because if you have, then we need to make sure that he does it.
I can't remember, but I'll tell the story, and perhaps you can fill that bit in. So I announced
now, yeah.
I announced via a message to all the admins, and I said, "Look, we've gone to be Jimmy Broadbent's community partner. We've applied. We don't think we'll get it. We never know, but we've applied. There's no point. There's no problems with us throwing our hat in the ring. We'll just see what comes of it." Tom Stock's exact response was, "If we get this, and I think you might just pull it off." That was his exact words.
Mm-hmm.
And that just shows that the admins have, they believe in what we're doing and what we can achieve. And we did it. And I don't think Tom can quite believe we did it, but we did it. We did do it, and here we are, and it's onwards and upwards, and we're gonna do some wicked events coming up. I've already got stuff planned out, and I implore the oNiD guys to come and get involved, because it will be no different. It will just be driver briefings will be hosted in a different Discord server, and you'll sign up for a different SGP site just for Jimmy's races. All ours will still be the same. But yeah, it'll be fantastic if we can get as many oNiD guys over there. We're planning oNiD versus events as well.
Yeah, boy.
With what Steve said about obviously the pit crew and Terry over there, we're going to do an oNiD versus pit crew event. So probably 25 members of oNiD versus 25 members of pit crew. That's one of the plans. So yeah, there'll be lots of special events that we'll need oNiD. We'll need the backing of our drivers to come and support us as well.
Not only that, but we want them to be there as well, because it's our racing family, and we want to take our racing family along for the journey on this. So I can't wait for that. By the way, I have found the original message from Tom. It's a little disappointing. His message was, "If you pull this off, which I just think you might, ... and then nothing else." So he didn't make a commitment to do anything. I thought he committed to, like, I don't know, run naked down the street or eat his hat or something like that. All that followed it was a gif of a man riding a rocket into space.
And that'll be our rocket, and we'll be taking everyone with us. So it'll be a big rocket, put it that way.
Well, first time for everything, hey, Mrs. Johnny Crash.
Thank you, Adam. She might kill you with a comeback. Just be warned.
Well, surely she'd be on my side with that one. She's not one of those.
Oh no, Felix's internet's died. I pegged him for a win tonight as well. I actually said to him earlier, You got to go for the win tonight, and he's.
Oh, there's still time. There's still another 4 minutes out of free practice, and then there's quali time. So fingers crossed, it might all come back and
Last the first challenge.
Last the first challenge. Oh, indeed. Yeah. Sorry, I was just I got myself confused. Not for the first time today, hey. So those those of you who are in our Discord already, and you got a ping for an everyone. In announcements, and then you went to look at it and it wasn't there, and then a couple of minutes later same thing happened again, and it was all from me, and then finally a few minutes later it actually came through. You must have been cursing me, and I apologise for that. But you see, what it was there was a little video that came with it, which was make sure you're listening to the stream, etc, etc. What I'd done was, when I created that video on my PC, I named it JB Teaser, and then I stuck it on Streamable so I could add it to the message. When I put the message out, of course it comes up on there as JB Teaser, so I thought, oh, hang on a minute, that might be a little bit obvious, so delete, right, okay, try again. So I went into Streamable, changed the title on there, posted it again, and it still said JB Teaser. I was like, what the hell? And then I realised that it was the actual original file name was JB Teaser. So I had to go and change the file name on my PC, re-upload it to Streamable, and then redo the post for a third time. By which point I just felt like an absolute penis.
You are a penis. I
am, yes, yes. Now, what I am also assuming is that by now, Mr. Ben of our Twitter team fame plus head of media type thing probably will have tweeted this out. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what comes off the back of that. I was just trying to open Twitter and see if he has.
He has indeed, yeah.
I thought you said you didn't know how to use Twitter.
Oh, I'm just sat on it. It's fine.
Hydronox says JB Teaser bullied me in school. Guys, I think obviously we are going to get to the racing in just a moment when qualifying starts. But the some of the responses that you guys have put in chat tonight is they're fantastic. They really are. So we love you all and thank you for being part of this.
Yeah, absolutely. We've said absolutely. We've said all along. We couldn't do any of this without people filling our grids and people choosing to race with us. So let's go and show JB what we're all about, and maybe not me or Dan Hyde, because we'll definitely.
Some say you've already punterinoed.
Absolutely. I'm planning the punterino.
It's actually going to have to be changed now to please no punterino Johnny. Yeah.
My mate Chris, Horsewood 74, is a good friend of mine, Chris. So chuffed for this news and so relieved it wasn't Johnny announcing his OnlyFans sponsorship.
Or his account and profile. Let's be honest. Yeah. Hiker says, I'm going to hide now. Why? Why are you hiding from?
I've got my OnlyFans.
Oh, right, yeah. Well, or just hiding from you. Yes, it is out there on Tinternet now. So if you're on Twitter, if you have a Twitter thing, account, that's the word I was looking for, then jump on the oNiD Racing one at oNiD_racing and give that bad boy a retweet. Share the news. And the other thing is, it's even got a link to tonight's stream on there as well, so we might gain a couple of extra viewers tonight. So I suppose we'd better give them some racing to view, right?
Last round of the rookies, absolutely buzzing for this.
Yeah.
We know that the championships have been settled, but this is going to be a real test for some of them. 60 minutes, Silverstone, mandatory stops, in the dark. It's a typical Johnny server, apart from the weather. So I'm really looking forward to this. It'll be great to see The guys, finishing off what has been an awesome season. They've really took to it. Season 2's on its way. So that'll be announced shortly. So for anyone who's new or is on a controller or just wants to get involved in the rookies, come and get involved. It's brilliant. We've got this man on screen, WVO. He is he's going to be a coach next year. So it's really good to have him on board. Jimbo's going to be carrying on with his coaching along with Parkin.
Parkin, yay, yeah.
Dave Selecki is going to be coaching as well. He's going to be knocking about. So yeah, it's going to be a nice finish tonight. A nice finish to what has been a great season, and then on to the next one.
And for Series 2 of the rookies, I've signed up for streaming again. So I cannot wait to get back on streaming this rookie series, because it has been so much fun to watch as well as talk about. So I look forward to being able to do more of the same next season, and then possibly the season afterwards I might actually race it.
Yeah, well, I'm racing in season 2.
Yeah, so, I'm still not convinced you're a rookie, but I mean, you've got the pace of a rookie, but
yeah, when I'm going to take the NSX, that automatically makes me a rookie.
I think you should take the Jag.
The Jag. But second biggest announcement of the night, Hydronox said he's going to get on the PC train. So it's about bloody time. It's about time we saw you on a PC lobby. I used to have some great battles, if I wasn't punting him, with Hydra. We had some absolute... I think our favourite one was the Radical Split 2 series on Project Cars 2. Me and Hydra battling it out for the title. It literally came down to the last race, the 18th race of the season.
Talking of splits, the 2 splits for the new GT3 leagues are filling up quite well as well.
Not many spots left.
Of 2 splits, I mean, that's nuts.
Of 2 splits, yeah. Of 2 splits.
Jeez. So
I think there's 10 spots left in split 2. We've got some static. Is this Jimbo live from the A11?
M11 now. M11.
Oh, M11 now. No, he's moved up in the world.
Successful journey so far. She hasn't killed us yet.
Wow. I mean,
she has put a disclaimer out though that if you hear any swearing in the background, she apologises.
I don't apologise. I'm on stream.
Yeah, no, Johnny's done enough already tonight, so it's all good.
I did hear. I just wanted to come in and check that you two had come down from Cloud9 yet.
Yeah, unfortunately Cloud9 couldn't hold both of us at the same time, so
it had 100 kg limit.
Oh, Jesus, I screwed that just by myself.
I'll do that in 1 hour.
Oh yeah. I'm dying now.
Well, I mean, there's a race going on, guys, so if you could.
Oh, here he goes. Look, sensible Mancy.
Right, well, I tell you
what. I nearly
what.
forgot the driver's briefing. I nearly forgot the brief because I was listening to the announcement.
I'll tell you what. Whilst you're here, and sound like you are on a walkie-talkie somewhere in the middle of Brazil, let's just get everyone's predictions for the night, because it's always important. So, Johnny, poll for pro tonight.
I'm going to go tonight.
Yeah, so number 33, Sharon. I'm going to go with number 33, Uval Sharon as well. Jimbo?
I'm trying to see if everyone is racing that I'm picking on. Is Rivera in?
No.
No, it's tonight.
Oh, no. Oh, okay. Sharon then. 33.
Excellent. So what about Silver for you, Jimbo?
I'm going to go with Garrido.
Yeah, okay. What about you, Johnny?
I'm going to go with Felix if he can get his internet sorted.
I'm going to go with Sablinskas. And let's quickly do Am, Jimbo.
So for Am, I'm going to go with... let's go with Guerrera.
Johnny?
I'm going with my man Hiker tonight.
And I'm going to go with Yoke Kuipers. There we go. So that's the predictions done. So we'll see how these guys get on through qualifying. I've just noticed we haven't got the qualifying split times up on screen, which doesn't help. So let me see if I can just add that in. Yeah, there we go. So we have got first couple of lap times going in.
Ooh, big slide from you, Val, around the cups there.
Of course, it being dark tonight does make things a little bit tricky for people.
Yes, I completely agree.
Good chat. Thank you for that, pair of you. That was awesome. So it's a Chiron 1-2 right now, but we're all wrong because it's actually Yotam Chiron currently on pole with a 1:58.632. Yuval a quarter of a second behind.
There's some very good times.
Yeah, it's going to be close enough. I think the Sharon brothers will be right up in the mix. So they've not got no Rivera to look at the rear end of. But I do think Van Oosenen, my man in the Bentley, he'll be up there as well. He tends to might not have a very strong qualifying all the time, but he tends to do well in the first kind of opening corners and gets himself in a good position for the rest of the race.
So Jimbo, when are you going to be home and joining us in real world land?
So I'm going to be home in about 45-50 minutes. There is a pit stop required to pick up wine. So yeah, but I have also got to repair my PC this evening. So I literally was just dropping in to say congratulations again to you guys, and looking forward to obviously helping out where I can with all of it. Just really to say what a success the first rookie season has been.
Yeah.
It's been thoroughly enjoyable working as a coach. So again, thank you for giving me the opportunity to do that. And I sound like it's like an obituary almost coming up. I don't think she's going to get me home. I just wanted to say thanks in case anything happens.
Do you know what?
No, shut up.
Do you know what? If I were her, I'd be opening that door and pushing you out of it at this moment in time, and that would be how you don't make it home.
Yeah, to be fair, I'll probably still get home quicker.
Well, it's actually a good job that we can actually hear her in the background. It proves you've not locked in the boot.
No, not yet. No. Not yet.
However tempting it is.
Quality of the stream, so
It's not going to be like an Eminem Stan moment, is it? You're not going to record.
I'll be in the Thames later. So no, I just wanted to drop in and just say, obviously, congratulations, thank you to you guys, and obviously for the drivers that are listening from the Rookies League, thank you for joining up this season and driving and making it, well, what for the numbers has been one of the most, if not the entertaining race each week. And the quality of the racing as well has just been phenomenal.
Yeah, it really has. Really has. And great job from you guys on the coaching. Especially you and Alex. You two have taken the brunt this season, and you've done a great job with it. So thank you for that.
Well, yeah, it's broken my PC. So that's
you did that. You did that.
No, so I will be as of tomorrow evening. Everything should be back to, I would say normal, but that's a word that doesn't go well with me. But I am going to spend the evening sipping wine and crying that I am now the least popular Jimmy within oNiD. So
you're the least popular Jimmy in your household, so
yeah, least and most depends what I'm doing. So anyway, guys, enjoy. I will jump on when I get back. I'll be watching as we're driving back as well. But yeah, enjoy and speak to you guys soon.
Yeah, cheers, Jimbo.
Bye,
really
Mrs. Mancy.
Bye, Mrs. Mancy.
Bye.
There we go.
I've got a real girlfriend. How mad is that?
How mad is she?
Latest, Jimbo.
Oh dear. Well, that was an unexpected, nice join from the car. It did sound like he was in the middle of Africa or something like that. The sound quality on that was epic. Just going back to what he's going out on track right now, Yuval has closed the gap to within a tenth now, so it's close at the top. Matthias Heidenreich sitting there in third. But then look at that battle between Garrido and Davies for pole in silver. None of us called out Davies. None of us called out Smoers either. Yeah, so Garrido and Davies separated by just 0.04 of a second at this moment in time. So that one is close as coconuts. And right now, somebody else who we didn't call out as a potential pole sitter, Bo Lamberts. Check that one out. He's currently sitting pole in AM class.
Go on, Bo. It's a good effort. He's definitely one of the guys that's really benefited from the rookies. He's listened, he's asked questions, he's got involved. He didn't think he'd make tonight, so it's really great that he has, and you know, it shows his form in the last couple of races. He's right up there, and getting better and better. So it's really good, and that's, you know, we go on about it each week, that actually the improvement from these guys is quite incredible throughout the season. It's been absolutely amazing. So, you know, it's really, really good.
Yes, it is. That was a very different way of saying absolutely. Yotam Sharon, by the way, is currently flashing purple, 0.2 up on his current best. So maybe we all selected the wrong Sharon. Wrong Sharon. That almost rhymed. Oh, he's just dropped it out the final corner though. So.
Yeah, so Yuval's on. Oh no, so Yotam's just gone quicker. Gone back to pole. Yuval was currently sitting on pole, so that's a fair old battle between the brothers that we assume is brothers. No one's ever declared that they're brothers or not. We can only assume.
There is a Sharon supporter within the chat each night, so maybe they can confirm or deny whether they're brothers or not. Johnny, I will tell you later why I'm laughing.
It's good to see Felix has actually made the grid, so he's got 4 minutes to smash a lap out and hopefully prove me right and get pole in silver.
There he is, and with a new livery as well that he asked me very nicely if I could add in for tonight, which I have done, which I assume has been done by Ben because it's got a B22R logo on it and it looks smashing. It'd probably look even better if there was some daylight going on, but it does look very good.
So there we go. They are brothers, and Pino Sharon is their father.
Oh, Pino, Mr. Father Sharon, great to have you with us. And it must be very nice to see your two lads first and second on the grid right now. Great stuff.
The missus has just come to join me down here, and she's she's just said, she read the chat and she went, "I am their father."
Very good. Pino says, great platform, amazing guys. Well, Pino, at what time can we make it 3 Sharons in a server? Let's get you racing as well. Come on.
Absolutely, and convince the lads to join the GT3 League. I spoke to Yuval in the week, so it'd be great to get them in the Sunday GT3 League as well, because I think they would be right in the mix in that split one. Yeah,
they're two seriously quick lads. So I'll keep an eye on their times at the minute. They are both out on track at the moment, but I think they're both on outlaps, so I will keep an eye for any improvements from them. But they've got a big gap over Heidenreich right now. Potentially feeling quite relieved, I should imagine, that Ricardo Rivera is not here tonight, or as he was referred to last week, Richard Rivers. I did enjoy doing that last week.
Yeah, it was funny.
Yeah, Gabby Smoers has moved into pole in silver, but those three. Oh, hang on a minute. Sharon update. He will come and join us for some racing. Our family is big. There are still 2 other brothers and 1 sister. Could it be that before long, our 3rd split on a Sunday night is a Sharon split?
We should make it the Sharon split. They'll have their own split. They'll have their own class.
Yeah, the Sharon class. Yeah, well,
and they can battle it out for the number 1 Sharon.
And based on the current times, they'd be pretty well matched as well as Felix struggling to get a lap in. I don't think Felix is going to get a lap in. No, he's returned to garage, so he will be taking on the last to first challenge
with Steve Worrell as well.
Yeah, I think Steve must have been put off by all of tonight's excitement, right?
Either that or his missus just walked in and scared the living crap out of him again.
Yeah, that's that happening is why I was laughing. She didn't scare me. So yeah, last to first for old Fefster. Good. Well, I'm glad you got in after all that, getting your livery sorted out and stuff. So that's good. Jimbo says Steve's struggling. Let's go.
He's all hyped up like me. I'm currently chain smoking and drinking fizzy pop like it's going out of fashion.
Well, of course he's struggling. He's in the pits. You're not going to set a lap time in there, Steve.
He's all hyped up.
Yotam Sharon is flashing purple again. Yuval is very much not. He's 3/10 down on his best. So we might be about to see Yotam smash a new fastest lap in and Yuval not be able to match it. So this would be a turnaround in form for the two Sharon brothers. It's normally been Yuval ahead of Yotam, but there we go. 3/10 the gap now. And yeah, Yuval didn't get through before the timer ran out, whereas Yotam did. So unless somebody else pulls something magical from somewhere, it will be Yotam Sharon on pole, I think, with that 1:58.260. So good lap.
Just read Jimmy's message. Oh my god.
And this is before he's had the wine stop.
Yeah. Oh dear. No, this series has been great fun. It's been absolutely great fun from commenting it to streaming it to coaching it to just watching the guys absolutely give it their all. This has been so much fun. Yeah, I can't wait for season 2.
No, I can't either. Now, my prediction for pole in AM, I think he's about to take pole in AM because he's a second up on his best right now. So he's going to steal it from Bo Lamberts, I think, as he goes across the line, and he does.
Yeah, nice work, Joe Cooper. That's or Joe Cooper, as you called him last week.
Yeah, Joe Cooper, yeah.
That's a great lap. Brilliant lap from him. We'll be well pleased with that, that's for sure. I don't know what's happened to Hiker. It's his fault.
He's going to say it's your fault. So the polls were Yotam Sharon, which none of us predicted. Pablo Garrido, which I believe Jimbo predicted.
He did.
And Joop Kuipers, who I predicted. So 1 point to me, 1 point to Jimbo, and nothing to Johnny.
Hold on. I negotiated a deal with Jimmy Broadbent. I get all the points.
Jimbo says, can't believe Inglestone is doing first to last.
It was Inglethorpe, wasn't it?
Yeah, Inglethorpe, yes, yeah. But he's not doing last to first anyway. He's already 2 places up because Steve and Zach are behind him. So he's doing all right.
Fred Inglethorpe.
Fred Inglethorpe, yeah. Right, listen. Before they head off on their formation lap, let's do the race predictions because at the minute, there's points for me and Jimbo and nothing for Johnny. So let's give him a chance to redeem himself. Pro winner.
I'm going to be really, really out there. I'm going to say Matt Holman.
Okay, I'm going to go with Yuval Sharon. Sorry, Yotam. Jimbo, you're in chat, so your pro winner, please. Let's get you. Oh, he said Yuval, so
he's well ahead of you.
He is, yeah. Oh, hang on a minute. All right. Calm yourself down, Jimbo. Crikey. All right, okay. So Jimbo says Yuval Sharon for pro, Pablo Garrido for silver, and Bo Lamberts for AM. Johnny, what's yours for silver?
Brian Davis.
Okay, I'm going to go with Sablinskas. I just I think he's going to come through. There we go. And AM for you, Johnny.
I think Kuipers holds it.
10 seconds.
I'm going to go Guerra. I reckon that BMW might be a good shout over a long race, because that's the other thing, is a 1 hour race tonight. Now, is this the first time they've had a mandatory stop, or did they have that in the 45 minutes as well?
They had it in the 45.
They did. Okay. So these guys have got a mandatory stop tonight, and we will keep you updated with the strats. What's the pit window tonight? Good chat. Yep.
Good question. I will find out. Come back to me.
Okay. But yeah, as Hydronox says, 60 minutes of fun. Right, whilst Johnny's finding the information out, let's run you through the rookies intro and then bring you up to date with exactly what's going on tonight. It's a Thursday night, and that means that we are back with the rookies for round 6, the final round, the finale, the big one. It's Silverstone. It's a 60-minute race. This is the SimStuff European Rookie League live here with oNiD Racing. I'm Adam D, bringing you the coverage, and alongside me tonight, well, not alongside me, thankfully, but in the comms box with me is Johnny Ashley.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone, indeed. That's your calendar. Tonight is the finale. It's going to be a big one. A lot of championships wrapped up already, but a lot of places and final finishing positions to be wrapped up as these guys go through the night. And it is night. It is dark. It's an hour-long race with a pit stop. Plenty of challenges for these rookies. So we can expect more fun and games, I think. And the big news is that Jimbo says, if Inglethorpe Stonesmith wins silver, I'll give 5 free subs.
Challenge accepted. Felix, you better win.
Yeah, indeed. And talking of challenges accepted, have you found out the information that I asked you about your own league?
I have. It's 30-minute pit window tonight. There will be challenges. Obviously, it means it will open with 15 minutes into the race and it will close with 15 minutes left. The one thing they'll have to be careful of is tyre pressures. If it does get cooler during the night, then the track temperature is 17 degrees. If it gets any cooler than that, they'll have to adjust for that. Strategy will be a thing as well. Do you go early? Do you go late? Do you go smack bang in the middle? Do you go when the guy in front of you goes? Do you stay out a lap? Do you cover him off? There's all these things they're going to have to think about, not just the straight 30-minute races that they have been doing. So it'll be a challenge for them, and it will stay dry. Only the oNiD races recently haven't been dry, but it will stay dry tonight. So it will just be about who's better suited to these longer stints. The guys like Van Oosenen, he can do longer stints. He's raced in the endurance stuff with me, so we know he can settle into a groove. Will that benefit him? Some of the guys might not have done a longer race. Some guys will have, so they'll know what to do and what where to pit best. So it'll be interesting. And of course, the Chiron brothers, they're going for the championship. Might have been tied up, and it has been tied up, and Rivera's run away with it. But these guys are brothers, and they'll be fighting to the very end.
They will indeed. And we are just waiting for that moment where green light is called. It's going to be any second now, I think. It comes at the second line, and then we will be off and racing, and let's hope we can get a nice clean lap one. There's the green lights. So the Chirons get away together pretty well. That's Matthias Heidenreich in third in the Lexus. So the two Chirons slot through nicely. Let's just flick back through the field and check that we have Ne Pas de Carnage, and we do not. So we are off and running here at Silverstone, and Yotam Chiron leads them through the complex on lap 1 from Yuval Chiron, Matthias Heidenreich, then Matt Holman in the first of the Bentleys, and then Pablo Garrido in one of our neatly changed to blue and yellow liveried cars out there tonight. So fair play to you guys for doing that tonight. Back to the front, Johnny, and it's the two brothers.
Yeah, and I think this might be a bit of a theme throughout the race. They may chop and change who's leading, but I think it'll be these two battling. They'll look to work together as a team to scamper away from the rest of the pack, and then it'll be race on between them once they've got that gap sorted. But of course, Heidenreich's no slouch, nor's Holman, so they'll be looking to tag onto the back of them too and go for the ride as well. So, anything can happen in these longer races. One mistake can cost you some damage. It can, cost you some tyres. So, they'll have to manage their race really well and not push too hard. The harder you push early on, the tyres in this new update will fall away from you. We've seen it with Rivera in a couple of races, as Guerrera now is...
Now.
Yes, we've had this before.
We have had this before, and that's what I'm worried about.
Line?
Yeah, I think he missed it, so...
He might lose a lap.
He might lose a lap, yeah. He ran wide and actually didn't rejoin at the same point. I mean, he did everything right in the sense of he certainly didn't gain any time or any positions as a result of it, and did well in that sense. But Silverstone has this quirk of if you miss the timing line, it's not going to count that as a full lap. So that could be a tricky moment there for... It was Guerra, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. We saw it in one of our... I think it was the Mess League end of last year that...
Was it Chris that did it?
Yeah, I think it was. It was Chris Wilson, who... He had an accident at... I think it's at Village, isn't it? They call that Village.
Yes.
And he cut the corner to be out of the way, to be honest. He'd had an incident. And when he rejoined, he passed the split line off track, which does mean it doesn't count your laps. So,
sorry, I thought Steve was going for an epic switchback there through Stowe, but old Inglethorpe spotted it coming and managed to prevent that one quite well. But these guys in the pack going at it hammer and tongs. You see Greg running a bit wide out of the final corner onto the Hamilton straight, but Steve Worrell trying to make up some positions, but you now see Ingerden round the outside of Prescott, which becomes the inside, which becomes the outside again. So Prescott might do well to hold on to the inside here into the loop, and now they're going to hook left through the flat out left and onto the Wellington straight. Steve Worrell wants a piece of this action as well. So this one, a great battle, but Prescott and Ingerden side by side coming down the straight towards Priory, Brooklands, one of the two. How is that one not ending in contact? That is fantastic driving.
That's a tough corner as well, into Brooklands and then around Luffield. If you get your line wrong through there, it can really, really hamper you coming out onto this straight. And it's really easy to drift out into Brooklands as well. So they both did fantastically well.
Well, not just them, but Steve Worrell in the background as well had to check up at the last minute to avoid hitting the back of Greg as well. And they all did such a good job to get through there safely and have some great racing as well. Ben, you're absolutely right. Guerra lost lap, confirmed.
It's a shame. We know about it, and I implore Guerra to finish, because we'll give him his lap back. We've done it before. We'll check out the video and we'll have a look at it, and we'll give him his lap back and put him where he should finish. It's unfortunate. It's one of the glitches in the game. He hasn't done it on purpose.
No, and he stopped before rejoining as well, and is an absolute guarantee that he gained no time from it. So yeah, we will definitely look at that one, and if what we think has happened, then a lap will be given back. So yeah, do not give up. Bo Lambert's now coming under pressure from Inglethorpe. Was it Frank Inglethorpe or Fred Inglethorpe? I can't remember.
It was Fred, wasn't it?
Fred, yes. Yeah. Brian Lambert getting past now.
Iron Lambert. Doesn't he sing in Queen now? Oh, that's Adam Lambert.
You were mixing him up with Brian May, weren't you?
Yeah, that was it. Yeah. What happens if Brian May and Adam Lambert had a baby? It'd be Brian Lambert as well.
Oh dear, we're all a bit giddy here tonight. Right, the Chirons still going together out front, less than a second between them, so they can work together quite nicely tonight. But we saw last week, didn't we, some great battling between the two of them at Hungaroring. Yeah, I don't think they're just going to give each other an easy time tonight.
No, absolutely. And we saw the team orders come into play a little bit last week as well. They were letting each other go, and whoever needed the points more than the other. But I think they are working together. They're staying close to each other. They are scampering away from the pack. Obviously, there's a nearly a 2.5 second gap behind right now, so they're going to be looking to work together. And I think, like I said at the very start, I think they'll get to a point where they're maybe 5, 6, 7 seconds ahead of the rest of the field, and then all bets are off, and they will be going for it. As we see,
Van Ooselen just went round the outside into club. That is a move and a half.
Yeah, that's
not club,
lovely...
Vale. That's Vale. Sorry.
Yeah.
Club's the final corner. Yeah. So Jimbo just confirming for Defragler. Hello, Defragler. By the way. Yes, you're absolutely right. So red is Am, silver is silver, and white is pro. So before the season starts, they have evaluation races. All their lap times then get run through a system to determine which class they would sit in, and that's the classes that they've been racing in. It's final race of the season, and some of these guys have especially in the silvers, have started to mingle with the pros now as they have improved. So there you go. There you go. Oh, and Defragler got lured into this by Joop Kuipers. So I'll tell you what, let's show you Joop. Joop is doing a good job leading the AM class. He was on pole in AM and is leading things away tonight, so doing a good job. I'm assuming that his team name is something written in in support of Ukraine, given that he's got the blue and yellow on his car tonight. So fair play, Joop. Great to see. Yeah, as Jimbo says, good old Joe Cooper.
And Defragler, I lured Joe into sim racing, legend. Yeah, we've all been lured into sim racing at some point. We've all been lured. I used to mess around on Formula One with Tim and Ben and Alex, a friend of mine, and we used to do a kind of co-op multiplayer season every year, and I liked a bit of racing. And then it was Ben that dragged me along to Simply Race with Dave, and that was it. I was hooked.
Yes.
We all get lured in. It's like a forbidden mistress that you know.
Oh, not that again.
So yeah, it's going to be it's you either love it or you hate it, and I know all of us love it. Some people, you say, oh, what do you do as a hobby? Oh, I sim race. What?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, and I've been excited. Like, Jimmy Broadbent's going to be our community partner. It's going to be amazing, And like, my family look at me and go, "Who?"
Yeah. Well, I bet they know who he is now, right?
Absolutely.
Got to be done. Yotam is kind of running away with this a little bit at the moment. He's over 2 seconds clear. No, he's not. He's 1.8 seconds clear. And that's how close this season has been, that we're saying that somebody who is 1.8 seconds in the lead is running away with it.
Yeah,
but he's at the moment.
That's a gap we've not seen all season.
No.
Between first and second.
Absolutely not. Oh, Yuval Sharon brings out a yellow flag. So Yuval, from second place, has had a big moment. Let's see if we can pick that up on a replay. So just give it a second. It will come up. And good freeze. Nice one, ACC. So this is Yuval coming into... that is Abbey, I think. Or was it Cops?
It's Cops, because he's about to go through
it was
Maggots.
Cops. You're right. So what happens here? So Maggots... Beckett's. Oh, it was Beckett's. Mass Sausage, I think.
Yeah, just run him out. Caught him unawares, and he's. DJ's back. Has it sunk in yet, DJ?
He said, had job interview yesterday, and they asked what my hobby was. We'll get comfy while explain this one.
Yeah. What's sim racing? Oh God, here we go. How long have you got?
Yeah, I normally say like computer games.
Yeah, but it's more than that, isn't it?
Well, of course it is, but you know, sometimes somebody looks at you with this look of, I'm really not interested. So you just say, oh, it's computer games. But normally I will then add, but with like the wheel and pedals. So it sounds a bit more serious than it is.
Like you're a man-child.
Well, I've been called worse, to be honest.
Yeah, that's true. So have I.
And that's just by me today, really.
Yeah. Oh, what a day. It's been a hell of a day already.
Yeah, it has. Yeah, I mean, I actually got woken up this morning by a text from Johnny saying, get your ass out of bed, I need a Jimmy announcement poster doing. I was like,
It wasn't that, it was actually wake up Peg, I need you.
Oh, that was it, yeah, wake up Peg, I need you. I think the message about what you needed was
Jimbo.
What's he done now? Oh Jesus. Jesus. If you've got this on an audible level, then Mrs. Mancy, please sort him out. There's something wrong with that man.
My favourite quote, they started asking me questions and I said, I don't know, I mean am.
Dog Juice, you need to hit the 13% more often, my friend.
Quality.
Right, these lot are going at it hammer and tongs. Do you know? Can we please find out where that phrase came from? Because it's the third time I've used it tonight, and I just keep thinking, well, what does that actually mean? But they are going at it hammer and tongs, Can we mute Jimbo's comments, because I can't cope.
Even when he's not on stream, he's still cracking us up. What's this?
Ingridon's got himself up into 11th, so
Pinky's back. Hi Ian.
hello Pinky.
Hello.
How did Wet Snet go?
Well, he's only been gone about 20 minutes, so I can't imagine he's doing very well.
About as well as a Wet Snet goes for Ben Brown, then, I reckon.
Yeah.
Dear. Well, if you can do whatever you can to Wet Snet was dry. This is dry Snet. Dry penis.
No one likes that. No.
Now, Bo's having a look up the inside of Greg, and that's a move, Bo. Good lad. But Greg's going to now hold the inside line into Luffield. But Bo is making that one stick round the outside of Luffield. Does he keep it on the track? No, he doesn't. Oh my word, what a shame. Oh, it was a really good effort from Bo, and it was just one of those things. Let's watch a replay of that whole thing unfold, because that was so close to being.
He just got too greedy on exit, and it just that curb gravel out there when you exit in Luffield.
But also watch Kuipers in front of him. Sorry to interrupt, but watch Kuipers in front of him, because I think he also got put off a little bit by Kuipers running wide. And he's so unlucky there.
Oh, he did well to near enough keep it out of the wall. Not a massive hit, so he shouldn't have too much damage. So let's hope he can recover a little bit. His race.
Ian said it was a classic I'll win at T1 scenario. Ouch.
Dear.
So Yotam's got a fairly solid lead of almost 8 seconds now. But, of course, anything could happen tonight because we've got pit stops to go and the pit window is now open.
Yeah, this will be... I wonder if Yuval goes in early.
Well, yeah, because he's closing up on Heidenreich at the rate of knots, and all he's going to do is lose time there. Not that Heidenreich isn't quick, but Yuval is quicker. And his last lap, so Yotam's last lap was 1:59.4. Yuval's last lap was 0.6 slower, but Heidenreich's last lap was another second slower than that. So, yeah, he might do well just to dive in, but he hasn't gone in this time round. He's going to fight it out with Heidenreich, I think. So, let's go watch in on that one. This is the view back from Heidenreich's rear wing. Still loving this Castrol Lexus livery. It's absolutely stunning. So, we want Fred's last lap time against those in front of him. He was 0.7 faster than Mr. Daniel Heidemann. Good.
But we know getting past Dan Hyde is not easy.
No, and even if you do get past, avoiding a punt into the next corner is even harder.
We love you, Dan. Don't ever leave us.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. Pinky says that livery is ace, made a boring car very interesting. Now, I'm going to agree with you and disagree with you. I agree with you that that livery is ace. I disagree with you that the Lexus is boring. It's a fantastic car.
That you haven't managed to drive yet because you broke your foot.
No, I drove 2 evaluations in it. And then broke my foot.
You didn't drive it well before you broke your foot.
I didn't do too badly.
You did better than me in that Merc.
Yes, I did. And then I broke my foot. So
all part of the plan.
Yeah, although actually the thing is, the big announcement tonight wasn't anything to do with Mr. Broadbent. The big announcement tonight was the fact that I will be driving in the England-Germany race on Sunday night using a controller.
So watch out if you're anywhere near Adam on track.
I mean, that's normally the case anyway, right? But...
No, it's good to have you back in a race. We've missed you.
I've missed doing it. The thing is, the one thing I haven't quite contemplated yet is driving an hour and a half on a controller. That might be difficult, but we'll see. I just can't wait until I can get back into a rig. That is...
Well, I'm going to be looking forward to playing a racing game on a controller, hopefully this weekend.
Oh, Yuval's off again, but no harm, no foul on that one. What are you playing on a controller this weekend?
Yeah, so my brother-in-law has a PlayStation 4 that he doesn't use, so I might go and get Gran Turismo 7.
Oh my word.
Which I'm very excited about.
Sorry, we see Holman and Van Oosenen side by side. Holman gets past Van Oosenen, then gets a bit of a twitch on, and he's having a look at the back of Yuval Chiron as well. What a dive! What a send!
That is an absolute beaut. Jimbo would be proud. That is spot on. And I don't think there was any contact. It was a little bit of a dive, but it was a touring car special.
I'm actually speechless at that. That was incredible. This is a replay now.
So Van Oostenen's trying to go around the outside of him at the end of the hangar straight. A little twitch from Matt. So Van Oostenen then, I think, sees this and just backs off just a touch. Matt then, I don't know if he outbrakes himself, but the stopping power of that Bentley is truly amazing. And he's even made the apex on the second corner and has scampered away. So that was it was a risky but rewarding move. As we see, Steve's got drive through.
Yeah, drive through for Steve Worrell. Drive through for Steve Worrell.
That must be for track limits because he hasn't pitted yet. So bad news for Steve. But like we say, all a bit giddy tonight. So he can be forgiven.
He can. Everyone's all a little bit giddy tonight. And for anyone who is new to the stream and didn't hear our news earlier, I'm going to repeat it because I'm that excited about it. So, oNiD Racing is the official community partner for Jimmy Broadbent. Yes, you heard it right. Jimmy Broadbent is going to be racing with us. We're going to be racing with him. We're going to be hosting his events. We are powering Jimmy Broadbent, and we cannot wait to get started. And it is thanks to Steve and his team, and they made a decision. We applied. They made a decision, and they chose us. So we're going to repay that kindness back with hopefully some fantastic events, and I hope to see you all with us, which will be wicked.
Yeah. I had to put the image of it back up on screen as well because it's just you almost have to see the image to actually go, oh, okay, that is actually real. Then it's not just Johnny making stuff up.
Either way, this is coming through Jimbo's car speakers. Careful what you say.
Aha.
Jimbo.
Oh, challenge
Jimbo.
accepted.
Oh, Jimbo. So what were you saying about your missus?
Do you know what, actually, I think he's only ever said nice things about her, apart from when he's talking about her driving.
Yeah, no, that's fair. And she probably already knows that, so we're not going to repeat it.
Well, no, he's been saying it next to her tonight.
Yeah. Poor old Mrs. Mancy.
Dog Juice has finally caught up on the Broadbent.
I've got it now. Oh, DJ, it's taken you the best part of an hour.
Jeez. Bless him. Absolutely bless him. Right, I'm trying to see where there's a battle on track, and my brain's not working very well. Let's go back to the Holman thing, because I mean, number one, I'm still getting over his pass. That one is going to be clipped, but I think we can already give out the overtake of the season award. Not that there is an award, but wow, what a pass that was. Yeah, that was an amazing move. And the fact that he made no contact with Yuval as well, and Yuval must have seen it coming, so that's good driving from the pair of them to make sure they got through it unscathed. And it was, I think he probably missed his braking a little bit, so he's done the right thing in moving out the way of the car in front of him, because he couldn't really go right because he'd have been well out of the corner. So he did well there and made it stick, and now he's looking to catch up to the back of Heidenreich, and he's got that foot on the podium, but he wants the second step. I can imagine, as we would all do in this situation. So yeah, Yotam is now completely running away with this. 13.8 seconds to the good. That is a gap and a half, as Heike van der Veen is the first one to take to the pits for a stop. Yeah, so it looks like the majority of the field is either going to go late or smack bang in the middle. It depends how they're fueled. If they've worked out the fuel they need for the race and then split it straight down the middle, they'll all go roughly about the halfway mark. Some people, under fuel to get the advantage and go early, or some people will over fuel and go as long as they can to gain a bit of track position and hope they can gain some places that way. But looks like Heike is in and out, and he's done. So Brer is now in the pits as well. And of course, some people will short fill their car to go quick at the beginning. But if that person is me, then what they will do is not put enough fuel in to actually get to the pit window. They'll have to take a pit stop before the pit window opens to get them to the pit window, and then whilst they're taking that stop, they will also speed in the pit lane and get a drive-through penalty at Spa with the world's longest pit lane. I don't know if you remember that race, but it was ever so slightly frustrating. It was very frustrating. So just a dip into chat. No, Ian, you are not classed as a rookie. No. Do you know what? One of the things that stops you from qualifying as a rookie is to be battling for a oNiD championship. Yeah. Pretty much the rule is we have a simple rule. If you've competed in any of our championships in the pro class, then we say you can't sign up for the rookies. Or if you finish top 5 in this season 1 of the rookies, so this season that's just about to end, then you can't re-sign up for the rookies. I'm signing up for the rookies. I'm not a rookie in the sense of I'm new to the game. I'm a rookie in the fact that I can't generally keep it on the track. But
it's more about, we learn from each other, and I'm not quick enough to win the rookies, that's for sure. Especially if I was in this lot, I'd be about Dan Hyde's pace. They're really, really quick, so it's more about improving. The guys that have already got some experience but might not be the quickest or might not be comfortable in the car, we can help them, we can teach them. So, yeah, like Willie say, the evals do a good job of sorting out everything. They do. We use the evaluations to, if there is someone that is stand out quick, we will turn around and say to them, probably best not signing up for this. You're going to run away with it. It's not going to be much fun for you. Why don't you jump into the GT4s or the GT3s with some of the quicker guys that are in oNiD? But this season we did have a couple of standout guys that were really, really quick. But then we also all of a sudden had 6, 7, 8 guys that were really quick. So it was really easy to make a pro class and go, in actual fact, you guys are like really quick. You're a rookie. You say you're a rookie. You're a rookie to oNiD for sure, so we couldn't rule them out. But because there wasn't one person running away with it, then it was clear that we could have a fair few quick people in and racing. And it's provided some amazing racing, especially at that top end. It's just been unreal.
Pinky, can I ask you not to do that, because what you've effectively just done there is praised Willie's spreadsheet, and what that does is it just causes immense pain for all of us, because Willie's ego gets bigger and bigger about his spreadsheet. So if you could just retract that comment, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah. No.
Praise the Willie.
No.
All hail the mighty spread. No, this is making it worse.
Jesus, he's going to be on one for weeks now.
Well, didn't he just say that he's literally drinking from now until Sunday? So
you're just going. We had to hear him on Sunday from wherever you are in the world. You'll just hear spreadsheet. Woo!
Remember the last time he joined a race after a 3-day sesh?
Oh my god! I couldn't understand. You're right, Willie. Yeah, fuck him. He was like Father Jack out of Father Ted.
Yeah, he really was. He really was.
Drink, fact.
As you see, Greg taking a look at the back end of Yoke Kuipers into Vale and now out through Club. It's a great place to watch, his Club Corner, by the way, if any of you guys go to Silverstone anytime soon.
My favourite is always the concrete concourse at Luffield. I could sit there all day. Brilliant.
Yeah, the grandstand at Club is very good as well. I mean, I sat in there for the Formula 1 a few years ago, and it was the race where, and you wouldn't get this, Johnny, because you don't like real racing. But as they all flood into the pits this time around, look, Heidenreich and Garrido and Shoveler and Davies as well. But yeah, it was the year when it started chucking it down whilst all the cars were on the grid, and it was
Hamilton win it by a mile.
Fantastic. Sorry,
was that the one that Hamilton won it by a mile?
Yeah. I don't know if we're thinking of the same one. I think he did win that one, but the one where
I've got family who live or used to live in Silverstone, so we used to Silverstone weekend. We used to go to their house.
Yeah,
we used to have a barbecue, and we used to watch the race, and we go and watch the Red Arrows, and we listen to the race start and watch it on TV. And it was absolutely teaming it down at the track, absolutely teaming it down. And I think Hamilton won by like 45, 60 seconds. But actually, where we were in Silverstone Village, it was bright sunshine.
Yeah, that probably was that year, because it literally chucked it down for only about 5-10 minutes, and then the sun came out, and it was just, it's Ryan Davies picks up an SG30. That's unfortunate.
Oh, there goes my pick for silver class. Come on, Ryan.
That's another thing you've lost tonight. Oh well. But yeah, no, that was, and I was sat in Club that year. But there was, I just remember this real moment when all the cars were on the grid, and like we were all stood up because the national anthem was playing with the big band and everything, and then just as the national anthem finished, directly over our heads and along the start-finish straight, the old red arrows come along, and it was just, a proper tingle down the back moment. It was quality, absolute quality.
Fragler says, unsure about my speed in ACC. I can do a 220 at Spa, but my track knowledge at other tracks isn't good enough. Now, 220 at Spa is actually a reasonably good time. So, you're doing alright with pace-wise there. As for knowledge on other tracks, easy to pick up.
Yeah.
Easy to pick up. You haven't got... There isn't a mass... kind of amount of tracks to learn, so if you just know the tracks you're going to sign up for and learn them, you'll soon realise after 2 or 3 leagues you've actually run through all the tracks in the game, so you actually get that knowledge of tracks pretty well, and you know also, which ones you can't stand and which ones you love.
Yeah, and also if you sign up for rookies, then the coaches help you with that. There's dedicated practice sessions on a Monday, and the coaches join in and can actually help you learn the track at the practice sessions. One of the coaches even releases a very useful track guide video when he hasn't broken his PC, so the track guide video is
getting really hiding from his missus.
Yeah, or when he's not been thrown in the boot by his missus because he's an absolute pain in the arse. So it'd be great to see you in there. Zingerden picks up an SG30. His night goes from bad to worse. Johnny, you're not getting the 5 subs from old Mancy.
No, he was on for it. He was going to be chasing down that class win as well.
Oh,
so
yeah.
That
he'd already pitted and was up to second and 10 seconds behind Samoa's. So, yeah, he was in with a good shout. Yoke Kuipers, he's up to second overall, by the way.
And
hasn't pitted, but anyway.
Defragler's just war.
Whoa! Remove that word.
You can't say that round here. No. Steve will hear you. You signed up on simracing.gp, who we're happy to be partnered with.
Yes.
Well, so I think I recovered that. I think we'll be all right.
Yeah. We're all good. This race is going by pretty quickly. Everyone's actually, from a moment ago we were saying, oh, hang on a minute, right? Everyone's going to pit late. Nobody's going to pit late. We've still got 12 minutes of the pit window left, and Kuipers is the only one yet to pit.
Yeah, smack bang in the pit window. They've obviously worked to the fuel out and gone halfway, and they've all pitted about the same time. So it's interesting to know that Van Oosenen has actually got past Heidenreich as well in the pits. So that's pushed him up to a net second.
He has, and not just a little bit past, but he's like 3 seconds up the road.
And I don't know what happened to Holman as well, because Holman after the pits has dropped down behind Yuval Sharon and has lost quite a bit of gap to about a second to Heidenreich.
Yeah, no. What it was he thought that he's actually that the overtake that he did earlier wasn't good enough. And he thinks he can send it from further back, so he wants to try again.
So that,
as we see Yuval Sharon running off through Chapel. So
he's really pushing, and Ingerden's been disqualified. What's happened?
I wonder if he didn't take his SG30 in time, or whether he's.
I reckon he's sped going into the pits.
Oh yeah.
If you go over set speed into the pits. If he's missed that pit line, it will disqualify him, which is wounding. Here he is. Oh well. Oh well.
But man.
The good thing is, Felix will be back next season. So
yeah, boy.
Yeah. We've already released interest forms for the guys that made this series such a success already. For them to sign up early doors as well, so they guarantee their spot. So I think we've got 13 drivers confirmed for the rookie season 2 already, which will be fantastic. We are losing Steve Worrell though, unfortunately, for season 2. He thought he couldn't race again.
Oh. Well, now that he knows that he can, he's already signed up for something else.
He's already signed up for something else.
I don't know. Mancy's home.
He's going through the sound system. Start making loads of loud noises. Yeah. Just break his speakers. Yeah, Jesus.
Anyway.
So Jimbo, what were you saying about?
Sorry, Sharon just got sideways through cops there. Saved it. What a save. Sorry, carry on.
I was just saying. So Jimbo, what were you saying about your missus? He's coming through his speakers.
He says, "What happened to Fred?" The old DSQ, my friend. Yeah, SG30. Then we reckon a speed again. Second time around, coming in for the SG30.
I think you've tapped him up so you don't have to spend any money.
Yeah. Thought the missus was on the loo when I heard that.
Oh dear.
Right, so he got the speeding penalty, and then before he served it, he got a drive-through, so you can't double up on penalties.
Oh no, that's wounding.
Yeah, that is a wounder, and that's one of the reasons why you just jump in and take your penalty as quickly as possible. Not that I'm saying that you didn't, but yeah, that's unfortunate, unlucky set. Now Steve has got a little bit of pressure here from Ryan Davies. Now these two have both had a drive-through tonight, and you know, both having a tricky night as a result, but they are fighting it out for 4th in silver.
Yeah, Ryan looks really close to the back of that SGP car.
Oh, hang on, that was a nice bit of lag for a moment. Right, I'm glad that sorted itself out, because I thought we were about to lose Steve to the Shadow Realm.
Ryan is really close now as they'll make their way. Well, they hang aren't they? So on their way down, he's going to have a go. Look, he's not going to go over the outside. That'd be insane.
Well, he's going to have to try it, but this might give him a good line for the old switcheroo.
But then he's going to have the outside. Oh, Steve. Oh,
wow.
Oh, that was close. We all held our breath.
Literally the worst commentating ever. Your two commentators just sat there going, but you all saw what was going on. That was really nice.
Oh, that was close from Ryan. I thought he'd outbraked himself and then was getting very close to Steve. But as they head up then towards into Village, you know, they're gonna. This is a good chance for a switcheroo. If Ryan gets it really, depends how tight Steve gets to the apex, but he's going to have a really good run, Ryan is. You can see there he's...
Well, this is not a place to go up the inside, though. No, he's had to check up a little bit there. But Garrido's back in the pits, by the way.
Oh dear, I don't know what's happened to Garrido, but you see Ryan then pulls out the slipstream, round the outside, on the brakes. That's brave. If he can hold that going into Luffield, that would be awesome.
That's great driving from Steve, though, as well. From the pair of them, that was absolutely fantastic driving. It really was.
Yeah, that was brilliant. You know, they both had to work together and make sure no one come out of that upside down or back to front. And Ryan's still going for it. He's been really quick in that car. And the fact you're right, it is a lovely battle as they head into Maggots and Beckett's, and he was close going on to Hanger last time and tried around the outside, so he's close again. Does he get a good run going into Hanger? He's right there, right on the tail, having a little look. The best thing to do here is stick in the slipstream as much as you can and pull out when you can't get any close to the bumper, which is done. Round the outside again. Again, he's looking to hold the inside for the next car. Steve, that's great. From every right from Steve, but I think... Oh, yeah, Ryan did get an advantage and just let Steve back past.
Again, that's great racing, but also great awareness from Ryan. Really good stuff from these two. And again, it's one of those battles that we've seen these throughout the season where you just think, these guys can't be rookies, surely. No,
and I said some of the racing has been cleaner than what we sometimes see in our GT3 Sundays. It's been amazing the knowledge that some of these guys have and the ability to be able to race, and I think it helps that they've been part of a championship together for the season. They're almost a team. They're all learning off each other, they're all working each other out. And as we see Yuval get really close, as you can have a look.
Don't
at
go
the
there.
inside.
Don't go club.
Oh.
Oh, it's forced Heidenreich wide. I hope he hasn't got himself a track cut for that. But these three super close together, and yeah, Yuval has the pace in certain corners. It feels like Heidenreich is just trying to hang on at the minute, but watch Holman, because from there, I mean, he's within striking distance of both of them, given he's overtaking tonight.
And the brakes on that Bentley, you can brake so much later than the other cars. So what he will, you know, as you see here, they pull away a little bit, but he'll close right back up in the braking zone. As Woody mentions that me and Johnny in the GT4s, yeah, it was very similar actually. That little battle from Steve and Ryan there, that's what it was like for 25 minutes trying to keep Woody behind me.
We will go back to that in a minute. I just want to see what happens with these guys. In fact, let's quickly check in with Steve and Ryan, and good timing, because look, they are nailed together again as they head down Hanger Straight under the Pirelli Bridge and in towards Stowe. Which side are you going? He's going to the inside, but Steve later on the brakes, and Ryan is going to go round. But no, he's managed to hold it, and he will have to do some catching back up again. Meanwhile, Matt Holman has got himself alongside Yuval Sharon and gets the move done into Maggots. Action all over the place here.
Yeah, and considering there's only 16 cars left in the race, which proves that you don't need massive grids to have some fantastic racing. As Yuval looks to tuck in behind the Bentley. Oh,
wow.
One move from Matt. He knows he can only make one move. Drifts back into the middle. It's going to be close. Wow, look at that. Great racing from them two. Positioning from Matt there was fantastic. Knew where to put his car. The Bentley's wide enough. He knew he had to put it in the middle of the track and make that really difficult, which he did really well. But yeah, as I was saying, there's battles all over the place, and you don't need massive grids to have fantastic racing, as we're seeing in this one. And what we've seen in the GT4s, we've had some fantastic racing, and Ben and Ian going into the finale. Yeah, into the finale. That's the fourth time you said that tonight. Into the finale next week. I think there's 3 points between them.
Mad. I'm looking forward to that one. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, that's I can't think who that is.
It's compromised Matt massively.
It has, and now here comes Yuval. So down the Wellington Straight, he moves to the inside. That one's going to end in tears, and it does. You can see that one coming from a long way back. Yeah. And unfortunately, that one has ended in tears. More for Holman than Sharon in the end. 2 cars into one did not go there. Fraz Shoveler gets himself up into 5th now as a result. So Fraz coming through the field a little bit. Let's go check in on Worrell and Davies, because Ryan has caught back up very quickly, and we're back in the same place. And these two, great defensive driving from Steve once again. He's putting his car in exactly the right places on the track. So Davies is quicker at the moment, but Steve's doing well.
This will be brave if you can do him on the brakes. A little dab of the brakes. Oh, just nudges Steve out there. Oh, I think he's realised, he's going to let Steve go. Which again, from Ryan, fantastic. He knew he'd nudged him out wide there, so allowed that place back. And they'll go again.
Do you know what? This battle, you clip this whole battle up, the way that they've been defending, the way that they've been attacking, the way that he's been recognising when to back out of something, and when he's overstepped the line on something.
Oh, he's got it done, has he?
I think he probably has this time. Yeah, just the whole...
Steve's at the inside.
So where does this go on the exit of the corner? There is contact, but they've both got away with it, and I think that is move done for Ryan. But what I was going to say was that whole battle, there's millions of people that could learn a lot from watching that back. Really great driving from the pair of them.
Yeah, brilliant. Oh, Dan. What's happened to Dan? He's had a bit of a quiet race, is Dan. I think he's been on his own quite some time. He's on his way into Brooklands.
A lot of
too much curb coming around the front?
I think it's going to be out of Luffield where he drops it. So I'm going to predict he's going to run wide into the gravel here.
He does just get on the power too early.
He did a Bo Lambert's there, didn't he?
Yeah, slight touch on the barrier. Shouldn't be enough to...
Well, to be honest, it's a Bentley. I'd be more worried about the barrier than the car.
Well, that's true, yeah. And the steward that would be behind it.
100%. Interestingly, last time I checked, Mr. Van Oosenen was actually catching Yotam Sharon. Now I think the gap is. Oh no, it has crept back up again now. So it must have just been a wobbly lap from Yotam. So yeah, but Van Oosenen's done really well to get himself up through into second. That's a really good run from your 2.4 teammate.
Yeah, he's fantastic. He's so consistent. And consistent is consistent, and then is consistently quick. And what we saw from Imola in the 2.4 series, he could just bang in quick lap after quick lap.
Yeah.
And it's the reason why we won the race. He was just ridiculously quick. He knew where to place the car, where he defended. He knew to place the car where he was in the attacking sense as well. So, no, really good run from him. Pleased for him to get up to second. The gap is at 15 seconds, but he's had to overtake some traffic there. So, still with 13 minutes to go, it's not done and dusted yet. But he'll be more concentrating on getting away from Heidenreich, which he's done well. He's 5 seconds ahead now, so that'll probably be job done for WVO there.
Yeah, gaps opening up a little bit at the moment as we come into the last 12 minutes or so of this race. But we can't have the epic battles every single lap. But we have had some incredible battles on stream tonight. So good job from the guys at ACC TV, whose broadcasting platform we use. Because that flags up to me when I need to cut the cameras to another battle, and has really helped us keep track of the action tonight. I'm just going to go and check in on the on the Twitter world and just see what's going on, see what's blowing up out there. I can't think what would be blowing up out there, to be honest, but yeah, there might be something.
But while there's a bit of a lull, should we pop the picture back on stream?
You mean this one?
That's the one.
For anyone who's just joining, this is for reals, as the street folk would say.
This is not a test.
This is not a test. We have got an agreement to support Jimmy Broadbent's sim racing GP community, so it will be Jimmy Broadbent powered by oNiD Racing. So welcome to the oNiD family, Jimmy. And that still sounds mad to say that. Absolutely mad.
Yeah, the if not the biggest name in sim racing is entrusted us with is sorting out his races in his community with his ever busying schedule, which is still can't believe it. So I know people who are watching are probably thinking, oh, here they go again, but this is big news.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to get started.
And honestly, you know, I know we have banged on about it tonight, but it means a lot. It really does. So, that's why. That's why.
Yeah, absolutely. It means absolutely everything for us as a community and for the guys that race here as well. You know, they're going to get as much recognition as we are as well. So, let's go and do it. I'm looking forward to it. Wait for the Jimmy to roll it out on all his socials and on his Discord, and then we can start planning events. And well, all being well, and we get it sorted over the weekend, we might even host our first Jimmy event on Monday. So So we'll have to wait and see. So
Yeah, that wasn't the sound of excitement. I just tried standing up on my broken foot. No, it was the sound of excitement. Trust me. That was just yes, basically. Yeah. Don't have any other words really.
And then if it starts next week, there also might be another event on Wednesday. Adam, that'll be over to you.
Yeah, because we're looking at some a variety night where we chuck in some AC stuff, some race room stuff. In the future, some AMS2 stuff. Maybe even some RF2 stuff and all kinds of stuff. It's a variety night.
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll have
Yep, absolutely.
To start with, we'll have a couple of nights where we can build that base up, get some drivers interested in what we do, and then may even host a league or two over there and see. But there'll definitely be some bigger events, endurance events, big grid events. There'll be plenty of them going, and if you're a part of oNiD, get involved with that. Definitely get involved with that. Come across with us. Let's show the Jimmy world what we're all about, and let's go and have a bit of a laugh and a bit of banter. So
100%. Willie's absolutely right. I did drop the word stuff quite a lot in that sentence. Probably explains why I decided to call my business Sim Stuff and Rail Stuff, right? Because I tend to use the word stuff quite a lot, so it just kind of made sense. And if I were to launch a new business now, it'd have to be called Absolutely.
Yeah. Simstuff, absolutely.com. What would you sell on that?
I could do one that's called Absolutely Stuff.
Yeah, like a bric-a-brac store. Sell everything.
Odds and sods.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Absolutely stuff indeed. Oh.
Like a bring and buy sale.
Do you know what? I'd sell anything if it makes me money, to be honest. Well, not anything. Anything legal, you know.
Well, yeah, now we're going into the realms of what you do on an evening stays on your evening. Willy stuff. No, we can't do that.
No, definitely not. I mean, I'm sure there probably is already a willy-stuff.com.
oNiD fans and Willy stuff. 2 new ventures that we've come out with tonight.
Yeah, careful. You'll be triggering people's filters left, right and centre with these words. Ryan has just got himself up past Yoke Kuipers, by the way. So Ryan back up into the top 10 overall and 3rd in silver now. So not a bad recovery from where he was. Although that's not the track. The track's over there. That's the one. Willie says, should I start a business? No.
Not one that'll be not one that'll be affiliated with oNiD in any way.
No. Let's give this man a bit of camera time. Mr. Thunder, Jovan Kovacic.
Let's do it in a way where we talk about OGs, and this man is an OG.
He is the OG, really, isn't he?
We call him the community guru. He comes out with some absolute perler one-liners. He's been here, supported us since the very start. Raced as much as he can. He has a busy life.
Yeah.
He's got an important job, and he just doesn't miss an opportunity to take a car out on track with us. And we really appreciate his support. He's been vital in the growth of oNiD. And yeah, it just gives me, he deserves some camera time. Definitely deserves some camera time.
He does. I don't know where the team name Sky Dancer Racing comes from, but
I do. It was him and Van Rooyen's endurance team. So that was the livery they were running in the
6 Hours of Monza. Yeah.
Yes. So that's where, and he's kept the livery. He's kept using it. And as Willie says, a gentleman and a legend to boot. Yes,
really
absolutely.
Is.
Yeah,
he really is.
And he sent me, as soon as it got announced about the Jimmy stuff, he messaged me straight away.
I thought he probably would.
Yeah, he messaged me straight away. Congratulations, buddy. Just heard about Jimmy B. Totally deserved. A massive success and a great job, and all on you. Was his exact words.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, what was it I was saying earlier? The legend that is. No, I'll take all that back. I'm only kidding.
I added that in, but so that's fine.
Yeah. No, the man, he's a clever boy as well, isn't he? So he's a good guy to have around. And what birthday did you say he had the other day?
He was 69.
Jeez, he doesn't look it. He doesn't sound it.
No.
He
is an absolute legend. He's to still be racing and enjoying it in his 60s, coming up for 70.
Yeah.
He absolutely loves what he does. And like I said, some of the stuff he talks about has me in hysterics. Like, you could be having the worst day, and he wouldn't even realise you're having the worst day, and he'll just message you something random, and you just piss yourself laughing, because what he says is just spot on, or he tells you a joke, or and you can't help but laugh.
Yeah, just after I did the old foot break, Thunder was messaging me probably every day, I think, just to sort of check in and you know stuff. It just, absolutely fantastic guy. Talking of fantastic guys, Willie Black. And yes, I did just say that. I just described Willie as a fantastic guy. It must be all the giddiness going around tonight.
We'll quickly do a little bit on Willie, because we have only got 3 minutes left of the race. But there is one thing.
Just before you do, he's just realised that the NASCAR in the background of his Discord tag is a Lucky Charms NASCAR. It has taken you best part of a week to notice that, Willie. But yes, it is, and yes, you're welcome. Sorry, Johnny, you go.
So one thing about Willie. Willie is vital in oNiD. He joined us quite early on, and he doesn't get enough credit, really. Yes, we all take the mick out of him for his spreadsheet of doom that works perfectly, but in actual fact, a lot of the processes that Willie brought with him when he came to oNiD have been fantastic, and they really helped us as a community. And I raced Willie and was part of an admin team with him elsewhere for a few months, and it was a no-brainer to get him in. And so the Jimmy thing is as much to all the admins and to me and Adam's work and Willie's work as well. So, Willie, we do appreciate everything you do. So a little bit of this is the only time I'll be nice to you, you wanker.
And that's it. It's over.
It's all done. Back to the race.
Indeed, there's not long left. Only a couple of minutes left of it. And we picked up on Ryan Davies just after he made a bit of a boo-boo, I think. So he brought out the yellow flags, but no harm, no foul. Yotam Sharon, though, he's had a pretty boring night. He's best part of 19 seconds clear of the field and just running away with it. But Shoveler must be a bit worried, because old Sendy boy is approaching his rear end. So anything could happen over the last couple of laps here. Matt Holman closing down Fraz Shoveler. And, where he is right now, that's close enough for a send.
Yeah, definitely. He'll be lining this up. He's got a minute left of the race. Probably, 2 laps? He'll be lining this up. Matt's very clever. He'll know where he needs to be, where his car needs to be. But we've seen with Fraz, Fraz is one of the newer Pulse guys. We've got loads of Pulse guys racing with us in the Sunday GT3. I think we've pretty much got nearly every Pulse driver.
And
so
the 2.4s as well. They're in there.
Yeah.
With,
Yeah, absolutely. He's he's in good hands, is Fraz. They've got a good team over there. Miles, Johnny, Gilbert. All the guys over there. They're quick guys, and he's learning well, and he's new to it. I think he's actually only quite young, so to be racing at this pace and holding off someone like Matt is good going for him. So this might get really, really interesting as we go into the last lap.
Willie says, "Ha, Johnny like Willie."
Yes, I do like Willie.
Sometimes.
Don't clip that.
Oh, that's getting.
I just realised what I said. God damn it!
Oh, yeah. Here's Kuipers and Van der Veen, by the way. So, Hiker looking to grab himself a second place in class. Zwarel picks up another drive-through. Not your night, Stephen. But this is a good one. This battle between Kuipers and Van der Veen. But I'm also keeping an eye on Shoveler and Holman. And also we need to keep an eye on where Yotam Sharon is, because this is the final lap for him. So that looks to me like he's down the end of the Wellington Straight already. So he's only got Brooklands and then Luffield to go, I think. And this man is going to take his first win of the season. His brothers had some. But now it's time for Yotam to take a win. So it is a Sharon on the top step, and it's Yotam. So pole and the win and the fastest lap. The Grand Slam for Yotam Sharon in car 16. Wilbert van Oosenen is just coming out of this corner. Now Luffield to take second. So good job there. So Hiker didn't get past Kuipers, and Holman has dropped back a bit from Shoveler, but let's just go check how that one's getting on. Yep, can't even see Matt in the picture as they cross the line now. Fifth, and then Holman is sixth. Greg Prescott's had a quietly decent night. He's going to take second in class, 8th overall. That's a great run from Mr. Greggles.
Yeah, Greggles, legend. He deserves that. He's been, again, one of the original members of oNiD, so great stuff for him. He's well deserved as well. He's,
Oggy.
Yeah, Oggy, indeed. And where's Bo? Because Bo's going to take the win in Am. Has he crossed the line yet?
No, he hasn't. He's. I think he was the last one not to be lapped. So, yeah, he is still coming around the track. So he's just about to head out onto the Wellington Straight as well. So let's follow Greg to the end. So it's just these two to finish. There's Bo in the background. But that'll be a great end to the season for Bo, taking the win tonight. He's already won it, even if he didn't make it to the line, because he's completed one more lap than everyone else. But Greg Prescott is now coming across the line, second in class, 8th overall. And let's go right on board with Bo Lamberts as he comes out of Luffield, and he is going to take the win in Am. Well done, Bo. Great job. And that is the end of the Rookies League.
Yeah, and I'm really pleased for Bo.
Yeah.
Really pleased for Bo. Without going into detail, we had a good chat in the week, in the general Discord, and he wasn't sure if he could make tonight, and he has made tonight, and he's got to win. He's got to win, so he's got to be really, really pleased with that. Loads of donuts galore.
Oh, I'm hungry now. Steve Worrell gets a plus 30 seconds. What a night for him! But
is that because he didn't take his drive through? Is that 30 seconds or 130?
I always thought it was 130. So maybe they just decided that Steve hadn't got enough penalties tonight, so they just found another one to give him. Yeah.
Throw everything at Steve Worrell.
Yeah, absolutely. Pino, thank you for your words. Great race from everyone. So professional. Yeah, that was really, really good season. Your lads did a great job. It'd be great to see them back again for some more, and it would be great to see the rest of the Sharon family in as well. Let's see how many of you we can get into one race. That would be fantastic. Willie said jump the gantry, and then lol, love to see it. So yeah, good job, Willie. Steve says, go and have a look at what I got the last track cut for. I dread to think now. Hiker's there with a woo and 2000 something. I don't know what that is. Black Impulse, it was amazing today. Yes, sir, it was. Mr. Higgins, congrats on the partnership, guys, with Jimmy. Mega news. Much appreciated that, Junior. Nice words. Thank you so much. Greg enjoyed himself. Willie says he's got 32,000 points. Need to start using these. Of course, Dan Hyde did it in VR with a new headset for the first time tonight, so that might explain things a little bit.
Oh, yeah, I forgot he was doing that, so he actually did really well.
Yeah, he did, yeah, because he made it to the end without vomiting, we assume. Steve says great...
Or if he did, it's just dribbling down his chin while he's messaging us.
Steve says, great season, guys, really enjoyed it. Got to go see the missus. Just creep up and then make a jump. Hiker says, what a way to break the bad spell. Pino, definitely be good to see you again. Ben with the great stuff, everyone, congratulations. And Thunder with the congrats. No, it's all my hood. Okay.
WVO had a massive dive through the pit stops, jumped 3 guys, Sharon, Heidenreich and Holman. Yes, she did, mate. It's spot on as well, so that's a good finish. Thunder. Typo. I love the fact that he's typed typo.
Well, I think it probably just leaves us to say, what a great season this has been. And it's one of those things that I think shows what oNiD is really good at. The inclusivity of racing and stuff like that. And this rookie season has just been so much fun to commentate on, so much fun to watch. Even the one race that I wasn't able to commentate on because I was coming round after my surgery, and I was sat in hospital with my rather grim all-day breakfast. And watching these guys race and listening to you, and
that was the grimmest breakfast I've ever seen.
But do you know what? It was the first thing I'd eaten in 22 hours. It was the best thing in the world ever. But even then, I sat and watched the race, and it was just fantastic stuff. So big kudos to the guys for their racing.
Thunder says amazing stuff. Truly, the drivers, the admins, comms guys. And Johnny. Thanks, mate.
Oh, and there you go. There you go, Bo. First race I won in class, and I won the last race in class. It was a great drive, my friend.
Yeah.
Great to see. Do you know, a little bit of me is absolutely gutted that we're not going to get these guys back out on track this time next week for another race.
No, it's there isn't something next week, but there is the week after. We're back in 2 weeks with a rookie induction social night. So these guys will be back out on track for a one-off rookie race. Before the season will then get going for season 2 with evaluations and stuff. So, like I said, sign-ups will be going out within the next week. So keep an eye out if you want to get involved. We hope you all get involved. It'd be great. Apart from Ian Hall, who's not allowed in there because he's too damn quick.
Yeah.
But it's for guys that want to learn. It's for guys that are so new to sim racing.
Ian says might apply.
Denied. I'm just going to get a big F badge and just F. It's. Oh, you put me off. No, we see so many people come through our doors that are brand new to ACC. We see the messages almost daily of. I'm new to ACC, where can I sign up for this, or how do I get involved in this? So it's about directing them to the Rookie League, and the coaches in there are fantastic. Jimbo and Alex have done amazing work with the guys this season. We're going to have 4, maybe even 5 coaches next season, with WVO being added, Dave back off his honeymoon and getting involved more, and maybe another. So they're going to have plenty of support, and that's what we want, And I said from the start, these guys, the top 5 pros that finish in the championship this time around can't rejoin a rookie. But the aim is for them then to go on to our GT4 and GT3 leagues, and be part of that and prove and show what they've learned. So it'll be good to see them. I'd love to see the Sharon brothers in and Sunday GT3s. I think they could be right in the mix.
I
with
do as well.
With the likes of Ian Hall, Dave, Ben, Jimbo, they'll be in the mix.
Yeah.
And they'll enjoy that racing. So I really do hope to see them step up. Same Matt Holman, I think, stepping up as well. So it'd be good to see him there.
Well,
Hikers
and WVO as well.
WVO, Hiker, they're all stepping up.
Yeah.
And having a go and showing what they've learned. Although Hiker, I think, is going in a GTR, so he's maybe not learned that much.
Apologies, everyone, for the fact that you've got two pretty professional community managers, walking you through stuff here and talking things through calmly and explaining things, and then you've got the third one, Willie, in chat, just making an absolute shambles of things. Telling people to sign up for an event next week that's not next week, it's the week after, and then just saying, "Oh, leave me alone, I'm drinking." Good lad. Yeah, no, he's right though. There is that Lambo event in a couple of weeks. That'll be great. Obviously, Sunday night we've got the England-Germany social race GT3s around Zolder. There's still a couple of spots left open for that, I think.
Yeah, I think there's 12 spots left. So if anyone wants to jump in and get involved, pick your side, England or Germany. We're going around Zolder.
England.
Yeah, so it's basically BMW versus Bentley, pretty much, but there is other cars available.
Yes, Ian, this Sunday. Yep.
Yeah, this Sunday. Sign-ups on SGP, mate. Get yourself involved. Yeah. I think
he's already in it.
I think he is in it, yeah. So, yeah, we reminded you. There you go. That's what we're there for.
Yeah, so we've got that on Sunday. Then also open for sign-ups at the moment is Assetto Corsa Mazda MX-5 Cup Asia League. So there'll be a first evaluation soon for that one. So get that one signed up on SGP. And what else have we got open for sign-up? Oh, we're still taking sign-ups for the next GT3 League as well after we opened the second split. So there's still some slots there as well. So get yourself signed up for that. So yeah, and then there's going to be all kinds of stuff coming up on the old Shed Dweller side.
Yeah, we've got lots of stuff we're going to have. On our side, we've got a GT4 finale next week, and then we've got a GT4 sign-ups for the new league. They'll be coming along with the new rookie league, so them sign-ups will be coming. And then, yeah, we will head over to Jimmy's community over on SGP, and we'll start running a series of events, ACC, AC, Race Room, and I think they'll fill pretty quickly. I think we'll get some good racing over there, and yeah, I want to see all the oNiD guys coming over and proving what a good community we are. We know we're good. We wouldn't have been chosen if we weren't.
Like it says, guys, just wanted to say thank you for the experience, the tips and tricks, blame Johnny, and for the fun and good time of racing. And Hiker, thank you for becoming part of the oNiD family.
Absolutely.
Oh, WVO's there. Hold on. What about the button box? Well, we'll tot all the numbers up tomorrow, and I will announce who wins the button box.
He's only saying that because he's probably run away with it.
Yes.
The man practices like absolute. He's on it every day.
Yeah.
He's ridiculous. He just puts laps in after laps in. So, yeah. But we will get the official announcement on that.
Yeah. So glad it wasn't the Puerto Rican driver that won it. Postage on that one would have been entertaining.
You might as well have just given the button box away and just sent it via a duck or something. It got there eventually.
A duck?
Yeah, I don't know.
If you've been drinking.
Only Monster and Pepsi. But...
Oh, Jesus. What a combination.
Yeah, not together. Not in the same glass. That'd be weird.
I had a coffee at the start of the street. It's quite late for me to have a coffee, but...
yeah, well, I don't usually have a Monster this late. So I've also smoked about 6 fags since I've been down here. And
you haven't been going outside for them this time?
No, I've got permission to smoke in the man cave when I'm racing.
Oh.
So I just I say I pre-roll, I forget, and then I text her missus to bring me a couple of fags down, and she does.
What a legend! What?
She's a legend, and she brings me tea and everything. She's awesome.
That's fantastic.
And to be fair, she calls herself Mrs. Johnny Crash, which is probably a little unfair on it, to be fair.
You're more Mrs. Johnny Crash than she is.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, she definitely wears the trousers in this one.
Yeah, I can imagine. Well, listen. Somehow, we managed to actually gain viewers after the racing finished, which was incredible. But look, before they all start to dwindle away, it's probably a good time for us to wrap things up and say thanks. So Johnny, thank you for tonight and this whole season. It's been great having you alongside for the comms, and looking forward to doing more of the same very soon. Sorry, that was a hiccup.
Brilliant. See you guys soon. We'll see you guys very soon. Rookie season 2. Let's be having you.
Yes, Delia. Let's be having you. So that is us done for tonight. So we'll just finish with a quick message from league partner, and then the old outro, and we will be done. But hang around, because we'll go raid a channel. Ben's there, so Ben, can you do the selecting the raid for me whilst I'm doing all the stuff at the end? Can't send it by duck. He'll still put it on his bill. It's probably as good a time as any to end things. Thank you. Good night.
See ya.